Our society is getting more complex. The kids are under a lot of stress. It would be nice if we could go back to a simpler life, but that's not going to happen in our society.
He is one of North America's leading adolescent psychiatrists and head of the Eating Disorders Program at Ontario Shores Centre for Mental Health Sciences. Dr. Neil Anzai says that short of turning back the calendar to a simpler time, what we need to do now is make the present count.
So we need to just pay more attention to how these kids are struggling, to recognize those kinds of things earlier so that the kids will get attention sooner and not get stuck in these disorders for a long period of time.
It has become a world of misinformation, and it's this, along with stigma, that complicates this already complex illness. Myth number 1, eating disorders aren't serious illnesses and they're just about food. Wrong. They have the highest mortality rate of any mental illness, and they're not just rooted in body image, but in actual biological, psychological, and sociocultural aspects. Here's myth number 2. Only teenage girls and young women have eating disorders. This is not only wrong, but this myth sometimes results in an initial misguided diagnosis or even further stigmatizes EDs, preventing some from seeking help. Here's myth number 3. It's all about the media and how body image is portrayed in movies. Well, there is indeed an argument for an unrealistic body image in every movie, music video, and show. Eating disorders have their roots, though, in things that are more complex, although being exposed to these so-called perfect images every hour of every day does play a role.
These are kids that have not done well in traditional treatment. So they've what we call it failed traditional treatment. So we're a program, we have to customize our approach to try to kind of look at what interventions are actually going to be the most effective for these kids, because the traditional approach hasn't worked for these kids.
Eating Disorders Awareness Week is a perfect opportunity to find out about treatments and to find out the truth about eating disorders. Now, our program here at Ontario Shores does require a physician's referral. You can go to ontarioshores.ca to find out more about that. Our partners, however, at Kinark Child and Family Services have a self-referral eating disorders program. To find out more about that, kinark.on.ca. I'm Kevin Frangish at the Ontario Shores Centre for Mental Health Sciences.